don't feel it. That's the trick. Distance is an accident. It's the product.
Billionaires don't bleed, they delegate pain. Sign paper, sip wine while the city gets drained. Hands stay clean when the money moves dirty. They don't hear the shots when the profit's at 30. They don't breathe the smoke from the factories loud. They don't smell the blood in the crowd. They don't ride the bus when the rent goes up. They don't skip meals when the checks dry up. They live high above consequence range, where mistakes get buried and crimes get refrained. Untended erases the dead, and the market dead inside it replaces what was said. They never feel hunger sharp in the mind. Never feel eviction bend in the spine. Never feel war except numbers and charts. Just arrows going up, never bodies and parts. Billionaires don't bleed, they don't feel that cut. When the system breaks bones, they just change the font. Billionaires don't bleed, they don't pay that price. They just call it business, what we call it life. They so peace like a product, war like a stock sky. Flip both for profit while the sirens don't stop. They preach hard work from inherited thrones. Never touch dirt, never crack the bone. They don't know the sound of a fridge that's empty. They don't know fear when the lights go plenty. They don't know sickness, choosing rent to care. They don't know prayers that go nowhere. They buy silence, buy laws, buy time. Buy headlines, buy doubt, buy lies. And that's why the streets feel tense and raw, like pressure doesn't obey. Cause you can't squeeze blood from a system dry. And act shocked when the anger climbs. You can't build wealth off invisible graves. Then wonder why nobody feels safe. Billionaires don't bleed, they don't feel the burn. They just insulate risk while the rest of us learn. Billionaires don't bleed, they don't hear that scream. They just read the report, call it externalities. Cold, They don't fall, they get bail. They don't fail, they get scale. They don't rot, they relocate. They don't face bars, they litigate. They don't age like the rest of us do. Stress don't chew through them like it do you. They buy doctors, buy youth, buy air, buy distance, some sequence everywhere. They don't see us people with names, just labor, just number, just interchangeable frames. They don't hear culture, they hear a drink. They drive, then abandon it when stops being useful, stops being cute, stops turning pain into quarterly loot. They don't need morals, they got PR. They don't need truth, and they own the part. The system isn't broken, it's doing exactly what it was built to do. Billionaires don't bleed, that's the real divide. They never touch the fire, they just stand aside. Billionaires don't bleed, they don't feel the weight. They'll throw a good laugh, then call it fate. If justice had gravity, money wouldn't flow. But it does, and we drown.